I greet you in Jesus' precious name. It is Thursday morning, the 13th of February, 2025, and this is your friend, Angus Buchan, with a thought for the day. We start off in the book of Amos, chapter 5, and I'm reading two portions. The first one is from verse 4. For thus says the Lord to the house of Israel, that's you and me, seek me and live. And then we go on to verse 6. He says it again, a second time. Seek the Lord and live. You know, there is the most beautiful song. I'm sure you've heard it. It's a wonderful song sung by many of the great gospel singers. It is entitled, Give Me Jesus. Take the world, but give me Jesus. I don't want anyone else. I don't need anything else. You are everything to me. You can have all of this world. I don't need anything else. If you have Jesus Christ, you have everything. But how do we find him? How do we find Jesus? Well, folks, that was the question that Thomas asked of Jesus. You know, often we mock Thomas, the doubting Thomas, but I don't think he was a doubting Thomas. I think he was like many of us. He really wanted to know the truth. Well, in John chapter 14 and verse 5, Thomas asked Jesus, how do we know the way? And then Jesus answered in John chapter 14, verse 6. He said, Thomas, I am the way. Oh, folks, if you've lost your way this morning, I want to tell you, Jesus is the way. He loves you. It doesn't matter what you've done, what you haven't done, what you should have done. But if you have Jesus, you have everything. I want to tell you a little story that's very dear to my heart. Probably a couple of weeks after I'd given my life to the Lord on the 18th of February, 1979. Can you believe it? We were reffing a game of polocrosse. That's rugby on horseback. A rough game. And standing behind the post, I was standing with a very dear friend. His name was Yanni Barnard. And Yanni said to me in the middle of the match, we were talking to each other. He said to me, Angus, there's something happened to you. What's happened? I smiled. I said, Yanni, a couple of weeks ago, I met Jesus and he's all I need. He says, I want him as well, Angus. Please, I need him. I'm desperate. I said, I'll see you tomorrow afternoon, Monday afternoon, in my green cathedral in the Mealie Fields. And Yanni and I prayed the sinner's prayer together, and Jesus was all that he needed. And it wasn't too long after that he was called home to be with the Lord. Today, seek the Lord, and then you'll have everything. Jesus bless you, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.